Hello, good morning. Welcome to our show, Tyler and Angel in the Morning. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Angel.
And today we're going to provide you with the latest facts about our Earth, Mother Nature.
Let's get started.
Alright, as of lately, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there has been quite a few earthquakes. And many researchers believe it could be either caused by humans or a lot with like tectonic plates. But I'm going to give you some stats. There's been 0 earthquakes today, but in the past 7 days there's been 3. In the past month there's been 5. In the past year, which we're only 3 months in, there's been 54 earthquakes. And researchers believe that the only reason they should be happening in the Dallas-Fort Worth area is because of natural gas drilling. It's where those like big drills, they drill down in the hole and they release this fluid and they break up the ground.
Hi everybody, Mr. Anjazara here. This video is about man-made fracking earthquakes. In a moment, we'll hear what others are saying about this. 0.7 magnitude earthquake in Oklahoma. This has been linked to oil drilling wastewater being injected back into wells. It has been shown that injecting the wastewater back into the wells increases the pressure, lubricates the seismic fault, and can cause man-made earthquakes.
As the USGS put it, recent earthquakes are, quote, almost certainly man-made, end quote. And the USGS has already linked nearly 50 recent earthquakes in Oklahoma, just in that one state, to underground fracking.
But it looks like the damage hydraulic fracturing causes might go even deeper than previously thought. How deep? All the way down to the Earth's fault lines. Researchers now say that this extraction method actually causes earthquakes, hundreds of them. This is the first time that causation instead of correlation has been linked to hydraulic fracturing. A new report by British Columbia Oil and Gas Commission says that the fluid is injected and that flows into pre-existing faults, and then that can cause these faults to slip, thus creating an earthquake.
Ranging about 4.5 on the Richter scale. Now that was actually felt for miles around, and these all happened near Youngstown in northeastern Ohio. Now I investigated these earthquakes earlier this summer and found out that regulators actually had this injection well. It wasn't a fracking well, but they were taking wastewater from fracking operations and injecting them into an older well. They had this at the highest pressure of any well in Ohio, and they ignored seismological data showing that earthquakes started to erupt in that area. And they continued to allow the pressure of this well to increase until finally the governor had to step in and shut it down last January.
The hunt for gas near Blackpool may have triggered an earthquake, or at least an earth tremor. Exploration digging for shale gas deep in the rocks of Lancashire has been suspended after 2 earthquakes in 2 months.
Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and go to MrAnjazar.com. Thank you.
And when it breaks up the ground, I guess like it makes the ground unstable and they don't like it, or the earth doesn't like it. So and I guess that's why there's been a lot of earthquakes, because we've been doing quite a few drilling in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Or a lot of it could be because of tectonic plates, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's where our earth was created a long time ago, like over 10 years ago. But it was created a long time ago. It was just one big ball of rock until it cooled, and when it cooled, there's these plates that formed our Earth, and they're not like put together. It's just not one big ball. Like it's like just a bunch of these plates, and they move around, but they move around really slowly at a slow pace. It's like at a couple centimeters per year. If you go back like billions of years ago and you go on Google Images and type in Pangea, that's what our continents used to look like. But now we're spaced out just because of the tectonic plates. And people think that the only reason we're having earthquakes is because a tectonic plate could be rubbing in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, like slowly, because they like slowly rub against each other. And that was just another one of the main reasons. But also, we're going to talk about volcanoes. And the only reason I'm talking about volcanoes is because tectonic plates can lead into volcanoes. Because when two tectonic plates collide, I mean, what's going to happen? They're just not going to go straight into each other and stop. They're going to go into each other, they're going to go up, and it's going to create a volcano. And that's another one of the things that Mother Earth like makes or produces. It's just when two tectonic plates come together and they form a.
In northeastern Ohio, work was suspended this week at 5 wells used to dispose of wastewater from oil and gas drilling. The suspension follows a dozen minor earthquakes in that area since last spring.
So Ohio state officials asked Armbruster to investigate.
These earthquakes were sitting there waiting to happen. We have triggered these earthquakes.
Armbruster believes the trigger was this Youngstown well that disposes of contaminated water trucked in from Pennsylvania and beyond. The water is a byproduct of oil and natural gas extraction called fracking. The disposal well pumps thousands of gallons of the waste into rock a mile or more below. Armbruster says the fluid may have made its way into an earthquake fault line.
Pumping the fluid into the fault encourages the fault to slip.
Clusters of small earthquakes near wells in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas have also drawn scrutiny. Art McGarr is with the U.S. Geological Survey.
First of all, the location of the earthquakes is quite close to the wells. Secondly, the timing of the wastewater injection also coincides with the earthquakes.